Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hermits broadcasting channel for some Hermits basketball, JV basketball. I'm Adam Lewis, joined by Joey Brennan here. It is the Hermits versus Holy Spirit here, junior varsity basketball.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday as right before our varsity team kicks off, we're going to broadcast the JV guys here.
As it's Kennedy that'll be starting out here, as the Hermits won the tip-off. Passed it to Sanders. Kennedy coming around now, trying to create, can't. Now it's Sanders, he passes it off. Delanoche with it, loses it. Good hustle there. Now Kennedy comes up with it, never mind. It's Pat Kane with it now for Holy Spirit. Passes it to the corner to Corey Lorimore.
One thing so far we see about this Hermits JV, they still run that same rotation as the varsity guys on D with that 1-3-1 zone.
As it will be Kennedy to bring it up here for the Hermits. Now it's Delanoche with it. The shot's up, off the rim. Kennedy in the corner now with Delanoche. Pass it off to Sanders. Sanders for three. Got it!
Great look there on the kick pass outside for the easy three. Good to get on the board here early.
This is a great Hermits JV squad led by Coach Murphy. 7-1 on the season, only one loss.
Yeah, that's what we've seen with the history of this program, a great developmental tool for, obviously our varsity guys up top. Coach Murphy's done a wonderful job so far in his career here.
Now it's Delanoche with it, working on Pat Kane. Foul called. Foul will be on Kane, as it will be a under the basket pass in here. Kennedy for three. No good. Goes out of bounds. So it'll be Kane to bring it up here. McNulty passed it back to Kane. Foul called.
Yeah, obviously, this aggressive press is going to come with a lot of contact, but one thing you do like to see is really getting up at the midcourt here, causing a tough pass. We've seen 2 turnovers so far on the travel.
Yeah, you got to force this team to make bad decisions. That's how you get the ball. Now it's Lorimore with it. The pull-up J, no good. Rebound Delanoche. He's going to bring it down now for the Hermits. Behind the back move. Going straight to the lane. Pass out to Sanders. Three-pointer, no good.
Sanders, we saw hit that first three. Had another good look there.
Travel now on Delanoche. Went for the spin move. Too many steps there. 3-0 Hermits now. About 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
See some trouble with Holy Spirit here, breaking the press, another steal. It's a great play by Kennedy.
Delanoche with the layup, assisted by Kennedy. Kennedy has been all over the floor so far. Off blue, off the Hermits. It will be Holy Spirit ball after that collision.
What we've seen so far, this Hermits defense not giving Holy Spirit a lot of good looks.
Layup no good. Third attempt, can't get it to go.
It's one thing you got to get those rebounds, those second chance opportunities, as it's a great outlet pass there.
Layup no good, however. Lorimore fighting for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Holy Spirit, so it will be Spartan ball.
Great look underneath, a no-look pass there.
Three-pointer by Salvati, no good. Rebound now for the Hermits, pushing the pace is Dehanot. The floater, no good. Lamberson going for the rebound, can't get there. Delanoche with the steal. He's going to take it himself all the way to the lane for the lay.
Delanoche, some young talent. We've seen him, get that varsity sit role. He got in a couple minutes, but he's been a force so far here defensively. Good look in the future for things to come with him in this Hermits basketball program.
Now it's Salvati in the paint. He likes the matchup with Kennedy. Cannot get the layup to fall. Kennedy ends up with it with the rebound. Great pass there to Delanoche. He takes a shot out of bounds.
As just under the halfway point here in this first quarter.
Great pass there to Dehanot. He gets the layup, 9-0 Hermits.
What you said there, Adam, a great look, especially out of the inbound to get a quick two, as offense has been good, defense has been great so far, still holding Spirit to 0.
Three-pointer there from McNulty off the glass and the rim. So now it's Delanoche, passes it off. What a wonderful pass there. Lamberson draws the foul.
Lamberson, the freshman, a big lacrosse player. He's obviously contributed well for this Hermits JV team so far, but we'll definitely be looking out for him this spring on the La Rosa turf field.
So we have a substitution here for the Hermits. Number 10, Brody Massox checks in for Dylan Delanoche. Second free throw is good. 11-0 Hermits.
Another great display of the press there as the Hermits come up with another steal. Who else but Lucas Kennedy?
Great pass there. Foul called.
Dehan's going to be a tough guard. He's got that well in and out dribble. He's got the hard right hand. He likes to get to the basket a lot. Reminds me of, the kind of a play style we see out of junior Bryce Clark and that explosiveness towards the rim as an undersized guard.
Yeah, as you said earlier, some great prospects here for this basketball program on the JV squad.
It's a great look. Hermits, causing 3 early fouls here.
One thing about Coach Murphy and these guys is they're really good at controlling the pace and controlling the game in general. Once they get in control early, it's very difficult to come back.
It's because it's such a unique play style. You don't see a lot of teams run this 1-3-1 press. You don't see, a lot of this. You see all the skip passes from Kennedy, how they're going baseline to baseline as quick as possible. They get down low, they cause fouls, and they just push the pace and kind of control it. And when they get in control, it's their game to lose.
Yeah, this press has been working phenomenally as it's Delanoche to the cup. A little bit too much. Lamberson with the rebound. Third chance opportunity here. Never mind, stolen away. And the pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holy Spirit. Timeout, Holy Spirit. A 11-0 dominant start here. 2:37 left in the first quarter. We'll be back.
The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine.
You're good.
As we are back here in the Glen, 11-0 start here for this Hermits basketball squad. What are your thoughts, Joey?
You know, so far we've talked about the press. You know, holding a team to 0 points in 5.5 minutes is something to be proud of. You know, they've pushed the pace offensively. They had a couple of bad turnovers. They have a couple easy layups that have been missed. But the defense has been the standstill here so far, and I think they'll continue to work that press and continue to control the pace.
Yeah, defense wins championships and turns into points now. The steal by Lorimore, draws the foul and one.
It's a great play there, causing the contact with the left-hand lay. Something you like to see out of young talent.
Now a chance for a three-point play here is Lorimore. Gets it to fall. 11-3 now. Now it's Delanoche using the physicality to try to break this press.
And this is what we see here. Holy Spirit making their own press after they've seen the success of the Hermits so far.
Three-pointer off the rim. So now it's Pat Kane who will bring it up now for Holy Spirit. Gets caught in a sandwich there of Hermits. However, a foul is called on Brody Massox. So now it's Josh Sanders and Lucas Kennedy checking in for the Hermits. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Hermits holding an 8-point lead. Three-pointer, no good from Lorimore. Offensive rebounds, fighting for it. Blue ball, Hermits ball. Inbound is stolen away. Mid-range, no good. Rebound, Delanoche.
Yep, Holy Spirit running this inbound press.
Travel.
One thing we've seen this early first quarter is we've seen a lot of travels, and you know, obviously getting the first quarter jitters out, and you know, you really want to push the pace, but at the end you got to come back down to your fundamentals and play your game.
Couldn't agree more. So now it's Lorimore. He passes it off. Great defense there, once again intercepting the pass. It's Delanoche who's down court. Draws a foul. However, it's on the floor. Foul is on Kieran McNulty for Holy Spirit. As Bubba Lamberson checking back in for the Hermits. Checking out is Christian Lawrence. Second free throw from Delanoche is good. Expands their lead to 10.
One thing I'm interested to see is how are both of the teams going to break this press? We've seen success both defensively so far. I'm interested to see how, you know, not just the teams, but the coaching adjustments are.
The steal from Kennedy, called a foul, however. Hermits bench not pleased with that call.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty clean pick by Kennedy there. Obviously, you know, the ref disagrees, and in the end, all was good. Just another defensive possession for the Hermits.
Checking in now for the Hermits, Chris Wyans. The pass is intercepted once again. This time, Delanoche.
We've said his name a lot tonight. He's been all over the floor as he has a great lay there.
As now it is a faster pace now for Holy Spirit. Pat Kane can't get the layup to go. Draws a foul, however, is Andrew Poike.
Yeah, we see Holy Spirit come out of the timeout. They've really tried to push this pace here at the end of this first quarter.
Second free throw is good for Poike. Now the Hermits, 52 seconds remaining. They're going to try to break this press. They're not able to. Poike back with it. Pull up. He's good.
That's what I call a great defensive possession. You get the quick 2 free throws, you get up, you get a steal, and you get another 2. That's something that if Holy Spirit wants to get back in this game, they got to work on more.
Kennedy for 3. No good. Rebound Lamberson, the big body in the paint.
That's what you want to see out of the 6'3 Lambertson, really getting physical inside. He's got the matchup. He's got to work it.
Floater from Lorimore is good. 15 seconds remaining now, running clock. Now Weans draws the foul. He'll be shooting 2. First free throw is no good. As the outstanding Delanoche, who has been great in this first quarter, gets a breather to end it.
Yeah, we saw that Kennedy-Delanoche 1-2 combo so far. We've seen the defensive work, and we've obviously seen, Delanoche with that promising drive down towards the rack.
Second free throw, no good. Comes up empty at the charity strike. Now Holy Spirit tries to run a fast-paced break there. Passes off the hands and out of bounds. Now 1 second, Kennedy off the glass. What a great look there to end the first quarter, however. Hermits up 8 at the end of the first. We'll be back for the second frame.
The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage.
All right. We are back here in Richland for the second quarter. Hermits have an 8-point lead, 17-9. Joey, what are your thoughts at the end of the first quarter, and what could the Hermits improve on in the second?
We think we've really seen a success defensively. We want to keep that press. We want to keep the pressure. We want to keep those active hands on defense. We want to keep using the strength. One thing we do definitely have to work on is getting those simple layups that we've been missing. We saw a couple simple fundamental mistakes. I think this team's well-rounded enough to definitely fix those. Coach Murphy probably had a good talk with his guys, and they're going to get going here in the second.
As we have Jaden Walker, who has just checked in, as well as Rawlings Franquette. Also, Khalil Lewis is in the game to start the second quarter. Three-pointer off the glass, Delanoche. What a wonderful shot.
Delanoche really feeling himself here today. He's had a great first quarter and starts it off with a bang there in the second.
Now we'll see if Holy Spirit can start chipping away at the Hermits' lead here.
It's great defense by Lamberson, keeping the hands up, not getting any contact. Delanoche
rejects the shot there.
I mean, Adam, I feel like we can't stop talking about Mr. Delanoche here today. He's had a fantastic first quarter, and he feels like he's all over the court.
I agree. Pump fake gets the Hermits jumping.
Good move. That's something you like to see, especially out of these younger guys. Usual take there is get up and maybe cause a block, but doing the old stop and shoot is a well move.
Yeah, discipline is a great trait to have as a developing player. Now it's Lorimore waiting for the offense to get set here. It's going to be Poike.
Good look.
Backdoor cut, can't get the layup to fall. Foul called.
Coach Murphy just saying the size matchup is something we want to work today, and we got to get that going. You know, Dylan's obviously played well, but Bubba's going to be our guy to get to, especially here in the second quarter where double cuts and double coverages maybe ran on.
As it's
Mr.
Khalil Lewis, he loses it. It will be Holy Spirit ball. The Hermits working a press once again. Holy Spirit breaks the press, able to get the pass off. Three-pointer from Lorimore, bit too strong. Offensive rebounds. Great backdoor cut there.
Lorimore's been the guy to go to so far for Holy Spirit. Interested to see if he can continue this pace.
So it's Walker, draws the contact, does not get a foul called. Good cut once again, layup no good. Now it's Walker, passes it off to Lewis. He has Lamberson, takes it himself. Fadeaway J is good.
That's a great move by junior Khalil Lewis. We've seen this kid ever since my freshman year here. He's been an athletic too. He's played that wing role very well as he has a great score there.
As the Hermits draw another turnover. Lamberson draws a foul in the post once again.
Adam, so far it's really seemed like Dylan Delanoche and that Hermits offense have, been pushing the pace so far. What's your thoughts on his performance?
I think that it's very impressive so far, this performance. It's their ability to work at a fast pace and be efficient with it. Not as many turnovers this game, and they're very efficient and quick thinking. Fast break layup is good. 7-point game now. So Walker loses it. A dive for the ball. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors Holy Spirit. So we are about halfway through the second quarter here. It's Lorimore. He's a matchup with Lamberson. Trying to go to work here. Passes it out. Bit too high.
So we talked about that Hermits defense causing another turnover defensively.
And their ability to turn these turnovers into points is very impressive. Layup no good. A little bit too much steam there maybe. Pull-up jumper. Pure.
Lorimore's having a hot start to this second quarter. Something to watch out for later in this game.
So it's Delanoche getting back to the rim and drawing another foul. Free throw no good for Delanoche. It's Bubba Lamberson checking out. Wean checking back in. One thing I'm noticing for this Hermits squad is they have a very deep rotation, a very deep roster.
Yeah, definitely. They like to get everyone, they like to get everyone in. You want to feel that game because in the end, when the crunch time comes at the end of the year, when your guys, don't have as much gas as you do now, you need to play that full rotation. So I think that's, what Coach Murphy's doing. He's getting all these guys playing time. He's letting all these kids know that all you are crucial for the team win.
As the jump shot is blocked there by Lewis, he's going to take it all the way, coast to coast. Can't get the fall. Offensive rebound, second look, no good. Great defensive play by Lewis, however. As a foul called, Hermits end up with possession. Inbound now, foul.
Hermits enter the bonus.
This is a great spot for the Hermits to be in. They have the bonus here for the final 3 minutes. And also the possession arrow favors them. First free throw off back iron. As Lamberson checks back in. Second free throw, no good. Offensive board for 3. Off the iron. As Wean travels off the catch. Hermits up by 6 now. It seems that Holy Spirit has done a good job of staying into this game after an 11-0 start for the Hermits.
Yeah, Holy Spirit, I'd say, has won the second quarter. Hermits only have, had 6 more, have only had 6 points compared to their first quarter 17. So interested to see how they can adjust.
Rebound Kennedy. Kennedy's going to take it up court himself. The outlet pass to Lamberson. Trips, stumbles, stays with it. Layup no good. Jump ball, possession arrow favors the Hermits. Great play there on defense. As it will be Khalil Lewis inbounding. Hermits got to go the full court here. And the Spartans are pressing very hard.
I think it's possession. You got to look for Dylan Delanoche right on cue there.
Delanoche trying to create for himself. Layup is good.
It's a fantastic move by the young sophomore, Dylan Delanoche.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Hermits there for Holy Spirit. We'll have an inbound here.
Just under 3 minutes. If you're the Hermits, you want to go into this half with at least a 5-point lead. You got to continue to play this tough defense. You got to continue to get to the rim.
It's their ability to force turnovers, which has kept them in the driver's seat so far. There's another plucked ball there. Holy Spirit able to stay with it. Thought about the 3, instead going to pass it off to Poike. He's going to go to work on Lamberson. Foul called.
Bubba Lamberton, a guy that's going to be tough to screen out today.
As it is a timeout for Coach Murphy and the Hermits here, as we will return for the final 2 minutes here of the second half.
The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Personic.
As we are back here in Richland, final 2 minutes here of the first half. Hermits holding an 8-point lead here. They've been about there this entire quarter, but it feels like Holy Spirit has been crawling back slowly.
It's been this Delanoche-Kennedy combo so far for St. Augustine.
Three-pointer off the iron, out of bounds. Hermits Holy Spirit ball.
A lot of fouls on the floor we've seen tonight. You know, a lot of illegal screens, a lot of blocks. Just a lot of personal fouls. Something you don't want deep in the game.
Yeah, but it's been a very physical game. It shows that these guys have hustle. The pass to Poike, layup no good. That was a good look.
But just over a minute here, Adam, what do you want to see the Hermits on this defensive possession and maybe on their last shot offensive possession?
I kind of want them to slow it down, try to take up as much time as possible, try to reject any shot that Holy Spirit's going to put up. As there's a steal, they're actually going to push the pace here. The pass to Lewis is tipped but ends up in his hands. Travel called. As I expect, if the Hermits are to get it here, to take it a little bit slow, try to take up as much time of this half remaining here. Try to get to the break and maybe change up a little bit of things on the game plan to make sure that they stay in the driver's seat. Poike gets in, 6-point game.
Hermits interested to see if they're going to hold for this last shot here as they're going to feed Lamberson.
Floater no good, as it will be Holy Spirit who's going to be slowing it down a little bit, led by Pat Kane here bringing it up. Lewis tried to jump the pass, instead a foul called. A little bit too physical there as Khalil Lewis. Inbound now. Lewis intercepts the pass, able to keep it in bounds. As it's Delanoche looking, is anyone behind him.
I like what Delanoche's doing here, slowing it down, take the last shot. You just got 10 seconds left.
Instead, he tries to pull, catches air. 6.5 left to go. As I'd imagine, Holy Spirit's going to try to get it down court very quickly here, try to break this press. They're able to get a good look here with the layup, blocked by Delanoche. Second chance, no good. Very intense end to the half here. Hermits holding a 6-point lead. We'll be back for the second half.
The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our
As the second half is about to commence here in Richland, we welcome you back. I'm Adam Lewis, joined by Joey Brennan for some Hermits junior varsity basketball. Hermits have a 6-point lead. What did you like in the first half from each team, Joey?
Yeah, I really liked how Dylan Delanoche played. And the Hermits defense, of course. You know, we've talked about that since the beginning. You know, they played a really well first half defensively. They missed a couple free throws. That's obviously something you want to get in control of here at the start of the second half. So interested to see how the adjustments were made at half and have a good second half.
Yeah, Delanoche, as you mentioned, 14 points at the half. Rest of the team has 11 total. Delanoche really been dominant so far in this first half, and for Holy Spirit, Corey Lorimore having 8 at the half, as there was an easy layup there for Kieran McNulty to start off the second half. You know how a team usually starts off their first possessions of a quarter or half of the set play. Seems that worked for them.
Whoa.
As
a crash
Kane
there.
takes a big tumble there into the projector. Seems to be all right. Good that he caught himself. As Holy Spirit's running a press. Gets it to Delanoche in the corner. Tries to get through. Ends up with Kennedy. The three-pointer. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Hermits. It will be Holy Spirit ball.
Yeah, we've seen Spirit come out with a little chip on their shoulder with that first points. They've, played good defense. They almost had a quick 2 there. Hermits have to settle in.
Yeah, it's only a 4-point game right now. Hermits started off this game on an 11-0 run. Hermits had an explosive first quarter, kind of settled down a little bit in the second. Let's see how this third one goes. as the layup from Lorimore is good. He's got 10. As it's stolen away, it'll be Lorimore to take it up.
Just a one-possession game here. How the Tides have turned so quickly.
The layup, bit too much. Rebound Delanoche. He'll pass it down to Khalil Lewis. Spin move all the way to the cup. No good on the layup. Lewis, however, stays with it with an offensive rebound. Kennedy has it in the corner and will take it up top. Delanoche on the cut. Foul called.
Holy Spirit so far has set the tone in the second half, don't you think?
Yeah, Holy Spirit's coming out swinging here as a timeout is called now. As, yeah, they've had a great start to the second half, and they've taken a very slow start and really accelerated their process here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think, you know, you have a timeout here to, you know, talk it over. You got to hone it in. You got to have, you know, a smoother start. You have to be more controlled. You got to possess the ball. You just got to take better shots, and that's what they've showed in the first quarter. I think they could retain that in and get a good 7 going here.
Yeah, the high efficiency shots, like the layups around the basket. Sometimes you're not able to finish them, sure, but they're always good looks, and they always have the highest chance to go in on the court. So if you take smart shots, this really sets you up for success. The shot from Delanoche, no good. Rebound, Lewis. Bullying in the paint, layup is good.
It's a great play there by veteran Khalil Lewis. Getting that offensive rebound off of the missed 3, getting in there, and here he goes again.
He's been all over the court in the second half, forcing a turnover. It seems that this timeout has benefited the Hermits quite substantially.
Bubba Anderson, something I would like to see him do is work his size.
Three-pointer's good. Travis DeHanote. It's Salvati with it. Passes it off. Intercepted. Blazing down the court, DeHanote. No rebound. Lamberson. Lewis, the smooth touch. Third chance points there. Can't get it to go. A lot of things going on in a very short amount of time there.
Yeah, obviously, you know, you don't get the make there, but what you like to see is that aggressiveness towards the rim, you know, getting the offensive boards, working the glass well.
Yeah, since the timeout, the Hermits have expanded their lead to 7. Three-pointer banks in. Timeout, Holy Spirit. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you guys here. Since the timeout, it seems that both of these teams have kind of honed in on what they've been doing wrong, and they've been very efficient so far in the second half. It's been great basketball so far.
Yeah, definitely. And what Holy Spirit's adjustment has, you know, appeared to be is, you know, just being more aggressive and setting the pace themselves is what we saw out of something from the Hermits in the first half, and kind of Spirit is picking up that mentality of next man up, play your game, and do it for the team.
Yeah, everybody has a role on this team, and that has shown so far in this first half. It seems that everybody's been getting the ball here for the Hermits, and it's whoever controls the tempo of the game usually comes out on top. And if Holy Spirit continues to control the tempo, this could get ugly here for the Hermits. As the press is broken, layup good from Dayano. Now Lewis trying to get a steal, however he fouls.
Hermits with a great press breaker there with the easy layup. That's something you do like to see, especially out of a timeout.
So they look to Salvati in the paint. Dominating in the paint's Anthony Salvati. As Khalil Lewis tries to get through to Lamberson. What a pass and what a finish.
It's a great pass there by junior Khalil Lewis. Something you do like to see is the response there, coming off of great play by the Spirit offense. Khalil and Lamberson correlate for the quick two.
Yeah, Lewis really thread the needle there on that pass. As Lewis off the glass with the rejection. Now the Hermits looking to turn that into points they're not able to. Khalil Lewis has been all over this quarter. Salvati for three, off the glass.
6-point margin here in this third quarter as Delanoche looks to go to work.
Lewis in the corner, gets to his shot. I like the take there, although it was a miss.
Yeah,
got
Lewis,
to the spot where he wanted to be.
Lewis, a good mid-range shooter. He likes to work off that right-hand dribble for the pull-up.
Three-pointer, no good. Second chance points, not able to get them. Out of bounds. Something that has really struck me here in the third quarter is how alive this Holy Spirit bench is and how alive their section is for the second half. It's really been propelling their team to play energized.
Yeah, definitely. You see, a couple of their varsity guys here and a couple of parents. Obviously, the whole team comes down for the trip, and we have a varsity game after this. But something, obviously as a JV guy, you like to see that everyone's bought in for you, and you like to see these, veteran players, really see and want the success for you.
It's Walker's three, no good. As nobody is guarding, and that is a free 2 points for Dylan Grosso. Out of bounds, Hermit's ball, but this Holy Spirit team has been very energized in the second half, and it's really been showing with the hustle that they play with.
100%.
Foul called.
What I'd like to see, what I would want to see preferably is, feed this to Khalil Lewis, feed this to, Bubba Linderson down low. You have the size matchup, it would appear. So,
as Salvati checks out, coming in for Holy Spirit. Three-pointer, no good. Khalil Lewis with a rebound. So now it's Delanoche. Gets to the cup. Easy points there.
Great left-hand dribble drive by Dylan Delanoche as he continues to lead this Hermits offense.
The floater, foul called on Jaden Walker there. There was definitely some contact there. Holy Spirit goes to the line to shoot two. Dylan Grosso drawing the foul. First free throw, no good. Lucas Kennedy coming back in for the Hermits. Second free throw, no good. Hermits ball.
Kennedy
As
leading
Walker
this outbreak.
getting a head start there, keeps it in bounds. Lewis trying to chase after it.
Well, we talked about it about a couple minutes ago, Adam. This Holy Spirit bench is getting rowdy.
It seems like that they've taken the objective of being at a road game, and they've kind of turned it into their own environment here with the amount of cheering that they're doing. It's Lorimore guarded by Walker. Kane gonna take it up to the corner is Palcow. Floater, no good. Rebound, Khalil Lewis. Del Noche with it. He's going to push it up. Lucas Kennedy for three. No good. Rebound, Lamberson using his strength. Foul called. Lucas Kennedy for three. Some contact there. However, no foul called.
Looked like a pretty simple, didn't give him the space to land there.
Yeah, I feel like you're right on. The landing space was not there for Lucas Kennedy. And that's how that happened, but the referee did not see it. As we have 60 seconds to go here in this third quarter. So the Hermits comfortably holding on to a 6-point lead here. Offensive foul on Bubba Lamberson gives Holy Spirit a possession here with 53 seconds to go.
What you want to see here is a definite stop. Don't know if Spirit's going to hold it out till the last shot, but if they don't, you need to get that rebound and push the pace back down the floor.
Yeah, the Hermits have been very great in the passing lanes, and it kind of makes them second guess as a foul called here, shooting foul. Lorimore will be going to the line to shoot two. First free throw, can't get it to fall. Off back iron. Second free throw here. No good once again. Rebound, Lamberson draws a foul.
Well, we talked about get that quick rebound, and now you're going to have time to get your shot.
It's very important here, as if Holy Spirit gets the ball back here, they are in the bonus. So you got to play very passive. You can't foul, because no matter what, it'll lead to free throws. As it'll be Lucas Kennedy to bring it up.
Just under 40, Kennedy doing his own work. That's a great look.
Lamberson in the paint, can't get the fall. Offensive rebound. Lewis has it. He's going to take it to the cup, pull up Jay, good.
That's a great play there by Khalil Lewis. Obviously not happy at the Holy Spirit bench, looking for a travel call.
Three-pointer, good. Kieran McNulty, and that will end the third quarter. Holy Spirit down by 5, but they are very energized going into this final frame. We will see you for the fourth quarter. As the final quarter is about to commence here, Hermits Junior Varsity Basketball. I'm Adam Lewis, joined by Joey Brennan. 8 minutes to go. Hermits have been in control this entire game, but it feels like that Holy Spirit is slowly creeping back. How do you feel so far?
Yeah, definitely. That was a great Spirit quarter. A great way to end there with the three. Hermits here, I think they got to come out with a score, and it's got to be quick.
Lucas Kennedy That was the quick shot there. Could not get it to fall. As now it'll be Holy Spirit to push the pace. So Laura Moore guarded by Kennedy. Tries to get into Salvati. Ends up with it after bobbling it around a little bit. Out of bounds. Holy Spirit ball. As something to monitor here. The Holy Spirit players are going into the locker room here. They were bringing a lot of energy to this Holy Spirit team from the bench. Now they're without that key component.
Definitely something, obviously, to look out for, especially down here in the stretch.
As Lamberson denies that shot there. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound Lamberson, tipped out of bounds, stays with the Hermits.
Adam, I think Dylan Delanoche is going to be the guy that you're going to have to come to here down the stretch.
Three-pointer, no good. Kennedy fighting for the rebounds. Off of Holy Spirit, it will be Hermit's ball. As you said, yeah, Delanoche has been arguably the best offensive player in this game here for the Hermits, and he's got a very hot hand as the ball flies all the way into the stands, almost into the booth here.
Close call there, Adam. Had to use the cat-like reflexes.
As the inbound here from Delanoche to Kennedy. Kennedy, or Khalil Lewis, rather. Pull up J, no good, goes out of bounds. Delanoche finds cross-court pass. Three-pointer from Dayano. No good. Rebound, Delanoche. Three-pointer, Kennedy. Got it to fall. Hermits jump out to a 9-point lead.
It's a great look there. Kennedy, here he is again.
But Salvati has got to push it up here. Blocked by Dayano. He's going to try to take it the entire court, slows it down. Intercepted by Laura Moore. He's going to try to take it all the way. Foul called.
Eight-point lead here, just under the 6-minute mark.
First free throw is good for Laura Moore. Laura Moore second. Falls. Timeout, Holy Spirit. They're trying to fight back here with about 6 minutes to go. They're down by 6. You'll see you on the other side of this timeout.
The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process. The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home buying and selling process.
As we are back here after the timeout, it'll be Khalil Lewis inbound. Hermits with a 6-point lead here. They're trying to hold on to that within the final 6 minutes here. Kennedy gives it to Khalil Lewis. Khalil Lewis looking for that jumper. No good. So it's going to be Kane to try to push the pace here. He's going to slow it down, give it to Lorimore. He has the matchup with Delanoche. Gives it off to McNulty. Foul. Inbound is tipped. Hermits ball. Unsure what went down there, as great defensive play, however, ends up with the Hermits taking possession. As it's Delanoche here at the top of the key going to work. Gonna try to take it inside, gets it to fall.
Great move, Dylan Delanoche, extending this Hermits lead to 8.
5 minutes to go here in this final frame. It's gonna be Kane up top. Gonna try to take it inside, met by a brick wall of Hermits. Kane passes it out to Lorimore. As Kane's pass is deflected.
.430 and some change left in this fourth quarter. Holy Spirit gonna have to have an 8-point comeback to find their way towards the tie. Adam, I think if you're the Hermits defense here, you just want to cancel out the three. You know, you've had that great low defensive pressure. You've played well all game. You just don't want to let up a couple tray balls here late.
Yeah, it seems that this Holy Spirit team has been very streaky so far. If you let them go on a run, it could be bad news here for the Hermits, as that third quarter showed that, as they got as close as 4 points. Now they're going to try to fight back, but this Hermits offense and defense is going to try their best to stop it there. As this has been a pretty lengthy possession here for Holy Spirit. McNulty trying to go to work. Gives off to Lorimore. Lorimore into Salvati. Layup's good. Three-pointer. No good. Sanders goes for the offensive rebound. Can't get it. Out of bounds. Hermits ball. As it will be Delanoche bringing in. Delanoche with it, guarded by McNulty. Finds Lamberson in the low post, goes to work, floater no good.
It's a good take there by Lamberson. That's something I do like to see. No matter the miss, I like to see that continuously down here in the final 3 minutes.
As this is a 6-point ball game with about 3 minutes to go. Finds Poikoi in the paint, draws the foul. First free throw, no good. These could be very important coming down in the stretch here. As it's Poike here, looking to make this a 5-point game. Second free throw. No good again. Stays in a 6-point game as Holy Spirit very aggressive on the ball. Holy Spirit gets possession back, forces a turnover on the rebound. As both teams making substitutions here.
Just under 3 minutes. It's crunch time here. If you're the Hermits, all that matters really here is defense. You got to keep the ball out of the rack.
And an easy lay there. Getting to the cup is Lorimore. Now pushing the pace. Lil Lewis slows it down. He's got a matchup he likes. Pull up Jay. Good.
Khalil Lewis, what a move there. He loves that right hand between the legs. Pull up Jay. One of his best.
Salvati for 3. No good. Taking it all the way. He's plucked out of bounds. Hermits ball. Lamberson tries to get to the cup. Offensive rebound. As we have a referee timeout here, as we will head to break.
The Rich Bersani Group at Green Tree Mortgage and Nick Christopher and Sherry Klein of the Christopher Property Group at Remax Community have been proud partners with St. Augustine Prep since 2015. Let our 50 years of experience guide you through the home.
As we are back here, Hermits holding on to a 6-point lead here. That's about where they've been all night, or all afternoon really, as we have 2 minutes to go here. As Khalil Lewis taps it off the glass, gets the layup to go. Hermits extend their lead to 8 with a minute 50 left. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Hermits. Gets it to Khalil Lewis. Gets it to Lucas Kennedy, who's going to slow it down. Gives it to Delanoche. Screen Lamberson. Kennedy off to Delanoche. Delanoche takes it all the way.
That's a great move by Dylan Delanoche. That crossover layup. You know, it would feel like here, one more Hermit stop should get it done.
Foul called.
But Spirit in the bonus here, get a quick 2 free throws, and we've seen crazier things happen.
As it'll be Andrew Poike at the line. First free throw's good. Substitutions in. Free throw. Second one's good. Timeout, Hermits. Timeout, Coach Murphy, with a minute 12 left to go here. During this timeout, like to look a bit forward here to the varsity game, Holy Spirit versus St. Augustine. It's going to start around 2:15 maybe. What are your thoughts going into it, Joe?
Yeah, you know, we were here the other night, and we saw a great win against a good Wildwood Catholic team led by Bryce Clark. They pushed the ball well. They, you know, drove to the rim well. They've played their game. They played the press well, and that's something I feel like that we've wanted to see all year, and we finally saw it. The one thing you can't do is let that get in your head, and that's going to be A-okay. You got to come out here tonight. You got to come with the same intensity, the same grit, the same hustle you had against Wildwood Catholic. This Holy Spirit team is a great team led by Jordan Gonzalez, a 6'5" wing guard who could stretch the floor. That's going to be someone you got to look out for, right? The Hermits here, they're going to have to go through Bryce Clark. You're going to have Kyle Helfenstein come up in big moments, as this is one of the bigger games that we've seen so far this year.
Yeah, as you said, this Holy Spirit team has a lot of size, and it's going to fall on Kyle Helfenstein and how good he will be in the paint today, as Holy Spirit can match the size of the Hermits, and maybe they have a little bit more size. So size is going to be the big factor in the varsity game here today. But right now, junior varsity, Hermits up by 8, 1:12 left to go. They seem to be in control, but a minute is a lot of time as Kennedy is fouled. What are you looking to see in the final minute here of this game, Joey?
Just looking to see, hold the ball as long as you can. Yeah, if you're going to take a shot, it's got to be safe. And that's something you can't do right there is turn over the inbound.
As to the cup is Lorimore, offensive rebounds, trying to get it, and they've got the rebounds. Very intense here in Richland. As they're going to have to foul soon, as Delanoche is fouled. Hermits have an 8-point lead here.
8-point lead here. Obviously, going to try to get a pick off the inbound. All you got to do is hold, get your best free throw shooter of the ball, get these two up and good.
And they are going to foul. Jack Downey going to go to the line. Or, never mind, it was on the floor. Not in the bonus just yet. Lamberson gets it. Lamberson's fouled. Now it will be now it's another inbound. Jack Downey with it. They're trapping him. Foul. This is a timeout here from Coach Murphy and the Hermits. 36.8 to go. We will be back. As we are back here for the final 37 seconds of this game, it will be Khalil Lewis to inbound. Hermits have an 8-point lead, and Holy Spirit has been fouling a ton, trying to get the ball back, and there's another foul. They're going to have to trust Lucas Kennedy if he were to make or miss these free throws are a big part of this game.
You got to get one is what I said. You at least got to get one down here.
First one no good. 34.4 to go. Holy Spirit's going to have to come back from an 8 or 9-point deficit in a matter of 30 seconds. It's a very difficult task, but it's not impossible. It is very important for this Hermits team to lock down the game here. Second free throw, no good.
Here in the final stretch, if you're the Hermits, you don't want any fouls. You don't want an opportunity to stop this clock. You want to keep it going as much as possible. If you let up 2, that's fine. Don't make it a 3-point play.
As there was a foul there, as it was, I believe, Khalil Lewis fouling Andrew Poiquet. And Holy Spirit, both teams now are in the bonus, so any foul will result in 2 free throws. First free throw, no good from Poiquet. As we have an interesting situation here. Anthony Silvati is going to come in to shoot this second free throw as Poiquet comes off the court with an apparent injury. And foul called.
That is something I've never seen, a free throw sub.
Yeah, you learn something new every day here.
Adam, it feels like these last 45 seconds here has been a couple of minutes after the constant continuous fouls.
That's the thing here with basketball, and it's the fouling that really drags out the end of a game, and that's what really the NBA has trouble with too, is at a lot of the end of a game, a close game with like 6 or 8 point lead, is a lot of intentional fouling. And it's a good strategy to have, but it just takes a while, and it's all part of the game though. As Poike is back with his hand taped up, I believe it was a cut of some sorts that took him off the court for that second free throw. Second free throw, no good. Holy Spirit down by 9, 27 seconds to go. Layup is good. Timeout, Holy Spirit. 7-point game. We will be back after this quick break for the final 20 seconds of this game.
Yeah, you're off.
As we are back here at the Glen for the final 20 seconds here of this game. Holy Spirit down by 7. They're going to have to have a miraculous comeback here if they want to win this game. Hermits will have the ball. Both teams are in the bonus, so any foul will result in free throws. As Delanoche is fouled, and he will be going to the line on the opposite end of the court.
As Mr. Murphy is telling his team no fouls here in the last 21 seconds, excuse me.
Let's see if the Hermits can close out and take this win home. If the Hermits were to win here, they'd improve their junior varsity record to 8-1. Their only loss come against Atlantic City. As now it's Lorimore, he'll bring it up. He's gonna try to, out of bounds. Hermits ball. Hermits up by 9. Oh wait, never mind, it will be Holy Spirit ball, excuse me. Hermits still up by 9 though. Very important not to foul here. Three-pointer by Poike, no good. 3, 2, 1. And the Hermits are going to come out on top, 52-43, in a very intense game to start us off. Joey, any final thoughts?
Yeah, good win here for Coach Murphy and his squad. Good to see, obviously. We'll be back in a couple minutes for the varsity stream, but thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, good pre-show here for the big varsity game here today against Holy Spirit. We'll be back in a short amount of time for that game. But for Hermits Broadcasting, for now, I'm Adam Lewis, joined by Joey Brennan. Thanks for tuning in, and go Hermits.